Hello everyone, this is Husky here with HDstarcraft, and this is going to be game number 2 between the two people I just mentioned. Me and HD are duking it out random versus random. I'm going to be the pink Zerg in the bottom left, which I have to say something about the color pink in just a second. But I'm spawning in the bottom left, and in the blue Zerg is going to be HDstarcraft. How are you doing, HD? And are you feeling pretty good after decimating me in game number 1?
Oh, I'm feeling absolutely confident right now after that Mutalisk combined attack over your base. And do keep in mind that we are going to be splitting the games up on each other's channels. So if you guys haven't seen game number 1 yet, do make sure to check it out on my channel. And we'll probably just be uploading alternating games between our channel just to kind of cross-promote our channels together. And so, yeah, this is going to be a Zerg versus Zerg. And I've been Zerg 2 times in a row now, which is kind of cool for me because it is my best race, although my worst matchup is ZvZ. So we'll see how well I fare in this game.
And yes, this map is also one of my least favorite maps, not necessarily because I think it's a bad map, but the rocks in the back of the base are very annoying, especially in ZvZ. Every time I play ZvZ on this map, I always seem to have someone kill those rocks and just rush into my main with a bunch of Zerglings. And I am keeping that in the back of my mind as I want to make that happen possibly later in this game. But I do want to say the pink, I'm looking at my base right now, sorry if there's anything else going on. In the last patch, they changed what the pink looks like, and it looks terrible, man. It used to look so, I used to feel awesome. Like if you guys played Warcraft 3, you could be pink and it looks sweet. And so, anyways, they ruined pink. I'm really upset about that, and I know I'm just so manly in that regard. But as you can see, I have currently apparently 2 less drones than HD does. His spawning pool looks like it's a little bit later than mine, so you must have went a more economic opener as you do have those drones already. And just looking at the income, though, it does appear that I got my gas a little bit earlier. You haven't even started your extractor, but it is because the dreaded fast expansion, once again, you are using that against me.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, keep in mind it is random. None of our overlords have actually crossed each other yet. If we look on the minimap, I haven't seen his overlord, he hasn't seen mine, so I still don't know it is a Zerg versus Zerg. At least I don't know. Maybe Husky did see my overlord or whatnot. So at this point, I'm playing standard fast expo as if I was playing against a Protoss or Terran. But I'm soon about to find out that I am woefully wrong as 2 Zerglings are running into my base.
Yeah, thankfully for you, you did get the 2 Zerglings out as the Queen isn't quite done yet. Maybe I could have got a drone kill, probably not. But I do like to use the first 2 Zerglings to kind of scout around. And in ZvZ, you can usually keep them alive, even if you have 2 Zerglings chasing them, because obviously they're going to run the same speed. So I think we had the same idea there, and we are going to be just kind of chasing around each other, back and forth, having fun. And I do have a Roach Warren on the way. It just finished, and yours is a little over halfway done just right about now, and both of our queens are finished. But I am too cool for using Infest Larva, or Inject Larva, as my queen is just kind of hanging out there and eating up some of your Zerglings there. But yes, I will eventually do the Inject Larva. You probably already have. Oh, wait, maybe not. Have you done it yet? I can't remember.
As soon as it hits 25 energy, typically that's when you want to cast it. So I'm a little bit late right here. As you can see, the queen is at 29. I want to also mention that the Roach Warren, I threw it up as soon as I saw the 2 Zerglings. So yes, I am definitely late on the roaches, as Husky already has roaches out. And how do you feel right now moving out with the squad of roaches and lings? You must be feeling pretty confident, huh?
Yeah, we were talking about ZvZ before, and I want to mention I don't really get that matchup well at all. So when I march into someone's base, I have 0 clue on exactly what they're going to have. So I saw that you had a ton of Zerglings, which makes me feel warm and cuddly inside, because really roaches are very good against Zerglings. You can just micro them, and you're only in trouble if you get completely surrounded, which you're trying to do right now. But I do have a lot of reinforcements streaming over here, and look just how many kills these roaches are getting, able to melt away those Zerglings no problem. But then I saw
I'm trying to block you, though, with the Zerglings as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's just that the roaches, they do seem to get away pretty well against Zerglings, so I wouldn't recommend going mass Zergling. Although it can work in ZvZ, but I just seem to have pretty good luck going against that. And see, now you have a bunch of roaches. You actually have more roaches than I do right now, and with my awesome game sense, I don't even know how many roaches you have. So I decided to do what the real men would do right now, and that is attack your back-end rocks.
Coming right through the back door. That's what real men do, Husky. But I had a lot of lings left over from the beginning when I didn't know that I was playing against another Zerg player. And here I don't even know that the rocks are under attack. I'm actually kind of just playing conservative, chilling at my nat. But of course, I do forget that the the real men do come through the back door. So I'm a little bit worried right now as I sit here commentating. But of course, in game, I don't know that these backdoor rocks are getting attacked. And I'm just pumping out roaches, man. That's what Zerg players do against Zerg.
And yep, there is a big battle in the center. I now have more roaches. Once again, I don't understand this matchup at all, but when he moved out, I realized I had more roaches, so I was feeling good in that battle. You decided to back out there. And just looking at the units, you have 7 roaches right now, while I have 12. And anytime I see a big army of my opponent, I usually just instinctively... Oh my goodness, excuse me. I usually instinctively make a bunch of Zerglings, which I now have running through the center of the map. Don't know if that's the best idea in the world, but you know what? Zerglings are always handy, especially since this has been destroyed. I think your Overlord's just now catching a glimpse of that, so I do have my split forces right here. And HD, you look like you might be out of a little position here to guard both of these at once.
Yeah, this is a little embarrassing being that I do specialize in Zerg. I'm getting schooled by a Husky, and I might just... Yeah, it looks like a 2-pronged attack is coming in, and if my... APM was up to the task, I would have split my roaches. You probably only need 2 to deal with that many Zerglings. No joke. But of course, the Lings do make it in with that speed. My roach is trying to deal with that, but at the same time, my natural is under fire. I think I might have lost like 3 or 4 drones there as well. So Husky, now you must be feeling super confident after that hatchery just exploded into a splurt of blood.
Yeah, and killing that expansion gave me the courage here to set up my own expansion. I mean, which better way to secure a lead than to kill an expansion and make your own as well? I do have the Evo Chamber on the way, which, unlike in StarCraft 1, in StarCraft 2, upgrades in Zerg vs. Zerg are actually a lot handier than you might think, especially considering that Hydralisk and Roaches do share the same upgrade. And I'm sure you guys have seen, at least on my channel, videos of Zerg vs. Zerg where you want to slowly get towards the Hydra tech, which actually HD just finished himself, because the Hydras slightly outrange your Roaches, and you basically have a wall of Roaches protecting a wall of Hydralisks, and so that is something that is very effective in the Zerg vs. Zerg mid-game. And I think that I was worried about, I'm worried about anti-air, because I was just expecting Mutalisks. So I actually have a Spore Crawler on the way, and I'm going to sacrifice this Overlord right now to try and catch a glimpse of what's going on. Thankfully for me, you put the Hydralisk in plain view.
Yeah, I was really mad about this because I wish I had my Hydras out sooner, although that would have probably revealed the tech anyways. But I really wish that you are a good player for moving your Overlord in here because it's a sacrifice. But hey, man, it is totally worth it. As you see, there is a Hydralisk den, so now you're feeling pretty confident knowing